Grapefruit is one of those rare fruits that stands at the crossroads of sharpness and sweetness, bright, slightly bitter, refreshingly tart, and inside its vibrant pink or ruby red flesh lies a kind of quiet metabolic intelligence that makes it uniquely helpful for those pursuing healthy, fat-focused weight loss. For decades, grapefruit has had a reputation in the wellness world, often associated with old-school diet plans and restrictive eating patterns. But it deserves a second look, not as a miracle cure, but as a powerful metabolic companion, especially when used in its whole, fresh, unsweetened form. The most well-documented benefit of grapefruit is its effect on insulin levels. This matters deeply because insulin isn't just a blood sugar hormone, it's a fat storage hormone. High insulin keeps your body in store mode, especially around the belly and hips. Grapefruit contains specific phytochemicals, especially naringenin, that help improve insulin sensitivity. In simple terms, this means your body responds better to sugar, moves it out of the bloodstream more quickly, and becomes more likely to burn fat instead of hoarding it. Even a small reduction in insulin resistance can tip the scales toward fat oxidation rather than fat storage. There's also evidence that grapefruit may moderately suppress appetite, particularly when eaten before meals. The fiber, acidity, and water content work together to create a gentle feeling of fullness, reducing the likelihood of overeating during the meal that follows. In fact, one clinical study showed that participants who ate half a fresh grapefruit before each meal experienced greater weight loss and lower insulin levels compared to those who didn't. While this doesn't mean grapefruit alone will melt pounds away, it reinforces the idea that simple, mindful additions to your routine, done consistently, can build real momentum over time. And unlike sugary fruit juices, fresh grapefruit contains just enough natural fruit sugar to satisfy the taste buds without spiking blood sugar. Its glycemic index is low to moderate, and its acidity slows the absorption of glucose. That's why grapefruit doesn't just feel refreshing, it's metabolically calming. And that's important. Fat loss doesn't happen in a stressed, chaotic body. It happens when your body feels safe, stable, and well-regulated. Grapefruit helps create that environment, not by shocking the system, but by gently improving the hormonal landscape. Now, it's important to pause here and offer a serious warning, one that cannot be ignored. Grapefruit contains compounds called furanocoumarins, which can interfere with the enzymes in your liver that break down certain medications, including statins, blood pressure drugs, and anti-anxiety medications. This can cause these drugs to build up in the bloodstream to dangerous levels. If you're on medication, you must speak to your healthcare provider before regularly consuming grapefruit or its juice. This isn't just a precaution, it's a vital safeguard. Grapefruit is natural, yes, but nature is powerful, and interactions can be real. That said, for those not on interfering medications, grapefruit can become a nourishing part of your morning or midday routine. Eating half a grapefruit before breakfast, or slicing it into a fresh salad with avocado, greens, and a little olive oil, can be a powerful start. You can also blend it with water and mint for a refreshing, unsweetened juice alternative. Just be sure not to add sugar, and always include the pulp when possible to retain its valuable fiber. There's also something to be said for the ritual of grapefruit. Peeling it, segmenting it, spooning it out slowly, juice dribbling slightly over your fingers. It's not a fast food. It invites presence. It asks you to slow down. And in a culture of rushed meals and emotional eating, this slowness becomes medicine too. Eating grapefruit becomes a small act of rebellion against the noise and speed of dieting culture. You're not depriving, you're nourishing intentionally. Emotionally, the experience of grapefruit is vibrant, even cleansing. There's a lightness to it, a brightness that contrasts beautifully with heavier, cooked meals. It's a palate cleanser, a wake-up call for your digestion and taste buds, and a reminder that fat loss doesn't have to be bleak or boring. It can be fresh, colorful, and alive. So no, grapefruit is not a shortcut. But it is a tool, a flavorful, nourishing, low-calorie addition that works with your metabolism, rather than against it. It supports the subtle systems that govern fat storage and release, and it does so with almost no downside for those who can tolerate it. In a world full of synthetic fat burners and aggressive detoxes, grapefruit offers something more sustainable: balance, flavor, and a natural nudge in the right direction.